Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cucamonga Valley Medical Group's Healthy Living webinar. My name is Sabrina, and I'm a community health educator. Remember, these webinars are interactive, so please feel free to ask me questions. You can chat with me. You can submit your questions on the Q&A function. And I do save a little session at the end of the webinar for Q&A, so you can also save your questions towards the end as well. Did you know that September is Healthy Aging Month? Well, to celebrate this nationwide observance, tonight's webinar is all about healthy aging. And the truth is, we are all getting older and we can't change that, but we can change how we age. So the choices that you make throughout your life will determine how you age. And what is so exciting about healthy aging or just aging is that healthy aging is attainable. So it is attainable. You can do it. You can age healthy. And in tonight's webinar, I'm going to be providing you the information that you need to do that. I'm going to share 5 keys to healthy aging. Now, as we go through the information tonight, keep in mind that these 5 keys are important for every age. So it doesn't matter if you are 21 or you are 65, these 5 keys to healthy aging are important and they will help you age healthy. The first key to healthy aging is to be active. Be active. So being active is crucial for healthy aging. Well, what do I mean by being active? There's actually 3 ways that you should be active, and we're going to go through them. So first is you want to be physically active. No matter what age you are, it is important to always keep your body moving. Well, how can you keep your body moving? I like to think of them, there's 2 main ways. First is to keep your body moving throughout the day. So that means you are looking for opportunities throughout your day to get up and move your body, whether that's housework, cleaning, maybe taking some regular stretch breaks if you have a desk job, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, maybe doing some squats while watching your favorite TV show. So you are being physically active throughout your day. The next way to be physically active is to include exercise. Now, there's many forms of exercise, but the goal of any exercise is to get your heart rate up. And that's because when we get our heart rate up, that's when we really start to get a lot of those benefits from exercise, such as strengthening your bones and muscles, controlling your weight, so weight control, boosting your mood and energy, improving your sleep. So there's a ton of great benefits to including exercise. And regular exercise is a powerful way you can age healthy. If you feel like you do not have time for exercise, this is very common. It is common to feel like you do not have time for exercise. The truth is, we are all short on time. But what matters is what you make time for. So what do you make time for? So make some time for exercise. That way you can get all of those great benefits from exercise. Now, remember, it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be an all or nothing thing. You don't have to be a gym rat. Okay, it can be as easy as setting your timer for 15 minutes a day and just doing some form of exercise. Okay, there's a lot of great ways to exercise, so I encourage you to make that time for exercise. That way you can improve your ability to age healthy. Be socially active. As people get older, it is common to not be as social, right? However, being socially active has been shown to reduce the risk of dementia and depression. And some studies have shown that those who are connected to others have increased longevity. And that means they live a longer and happier life. So being socially active is a great way you can ensure healthy aging. There are many ways that you can be socially active, such as joining groups, classes, clubs. engaging with family and friends, getting involved, whether that be in your community, volunteer work. So you don't have to be a social butterfly, right? But it is important to make an effort to be socially active, especially as you get older. Be mentally active. So the more mentally active you are, the more mentally fit you are. Keeping your brain active has been shown to increase vitality. And being mentally active, all that means is that you are doing something mentally challenging. Okay, maybe that means you're learning a new skill, you're adopting a new hobby, maybe, or you can engage in some type of formal education, like taking a class. You can also challenge yourself to games, new reading material, right? Maybe read something different, a little challenging. Or you could even try to be more effective at a task that you are already doing. Okay, so be mentally active. So just to review, the first key to healthy aging is to be active. Be physically active, mentally active, and socially active. The second key to healthy aging is to eat a healthy diet. Your eating habit is the most important factor that determines how you age. A healthy diet can also help to reduce the risk of developing chronic disease, such as diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease. And also, eating healthy has been shown, of course, it's going to help you to better manage those chronic diseases if you already have one. So, eating a healthy diet is the best way to make sure you are aging healthy. Well, what does a healthy diet mean? I'm going to share the 3 main points of a healthy diet. I think these 3 main points are really a great way to get started into healthy eating. So I'm going to go ahead and share. The first main point of a healthy diet is whole foods. Whole foods. And a whole food is a food that is in its natural, unchanged state. Okay, so that's going to be things like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts and seeds, legumes. Those things are a whole food. They didn't go through a big old process to be made. Okay, so when you are eating mostly whole foods, you are avoiding those processed packaged foods, and you're choosing those whole foods full of nutrients that your body needs. Okay, the next important point to a healthy diet is you want to avoid eating added salt, fat, and sugar to your food. And that's because high amounts of salt, fat, and sugar are going to increase your risk of developing a disease. So make sure that you are not eating any added salt, fat, and sugar. Next is a healthy diet is composed of healthy fats. And a healthy fat is going to be an unsaturated fat. Okay, so unsaturated fats are those healthy fats. And then you want to avoid those unhealthy fats, which are going to be those trans fats and saturated fats. So those are the unhealthy fats that can potentially cause disease. So we really want to limit or avoid those types of fats. So just keep in mind, remember that eating a healthy diet is one of the most powerful ways that you can age healthy. So I encourage you to try to implement these 3 points in your diet, and that way you can do everything you can do to age healthy. The third key to a healthy aging is getting enough sleep. Sleep is important because it allows your body to repair, restore, and heal. Okay, so if you are skipping out on sleep, that means you are skipping out on healing, repairing, and restoring, which is going to have a huge negative effect on how you age. Okay, so it's recommended to get that good 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Another great tip is to develop a nighttime routine, so a bedtime routine. So set yourself a bedtime right? And stick to it. Make sure it's a regular thing so your body knows that you are going to go to sleep soon. It starts getting mentally prepared for that. And also, you want to take some time to unwind before bed. So shutting off your distractions, right? The TV, your phones, you want to put those away and kind of just relax. And that way you're going to fall asleep faster and you're going to probably get some better sleep. So develop a good nighttime routine, and that way you can get all the sleep that your body needs, and you can really promote that healthy aging. The fourth key to healthy aging is to reduce your stress. Now, reducing stress is an important way to stay healthy because this is going to ensure health as you age. And that's because, just like one of our wonderful providers at Cucamonga Valley Medical Group, Miss Tricia Borchers, she says that unmanaged stress can lead to anxiety, depression, a lack of proper eating, a decrease in immune system, and illness that might cause cellular changes that affect the ability to age healthy. So very important to find some ways to reduce your stress. There's many techniques out there to reduce stress, such as meditation, guided imagery, practicing mindfulness. It can also be as simple as spending 10 minutes a day to just lie down, relax, and just take some deep breaths. That's going to be very impactful. That can really be beneficial to reduce your stress. So intentionally dedicate some time each day to reduce your stress. That way you can improve your ability to age healthy. The fifth and final key to healthy aging is to schedule regular checkups. Now, regular checkups is a great way to kind of take stock or inventory of your health. Now, one of the biggest benefits to getting those regular checkups and preventative screenings is that you can detect any problems early when they are the most treatable. So that's a great, great benefit. So some important preventative screenings that you want to keep in mind, especially as you get older, are going to be screenings for your cholesterol, your blood pressure, cervical cancer, colon cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, and osteoporosis. So those things we really want to keep an eye on. We want to be getting some regular preventative screenings for those things. So take some stock in your health and make sure to go get those regular checkups and those appropriate preventative screenings. Now, remember, I do encourage you to ask your provider, ask them what tests are appropriate for you. So we're going to review the 5 keys to healthy aging. So the first key to healthy aging is to be active. This one's really important. That's why it's my first one, okay? So you want to make sure you are being physically active, mentally active, and socially active. That is a great, great way to age healthy. Next is you want to eat a healthy diet. This one is the most powerful. This one can really have a great influence on how you age. So you really want to make sure you are eating a healthy diet. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, right? Very important. The more sleep you get, the more healing and repairing that your body can do. And this is going to promote youthful aging. Okay, so you really want to make sure you are not skipping out on sleep. That's going to have a negative effect on your health and how you age. Next key is to reduce stress. Okay, so intentionally do something each day to reduce your stress. You know, stress is sometimes inevitable. We have a lot of stressors in our life. So take some time each day to reduce the amount of stress you have. And last, the 5th key to healthy aging is to schedule those regular checkups. Okay, schedule those regular checkups, be proactive in your health, and that way you can get all the information you need to make sure you're doing everything to stay healthy. Some final words from Dr. Tong from Cucamonga Valley Medical Group. He wants us to remember that age is a number, but healthy aging is a way of living. Well said by Dr. Tong. Okay, just kind of like the point that we were all talking about in this webinar tonight is that we really want to just start making some little changes in our life that's really going to improve the way we live so we can start living healthy. So well said. Okay, so I'll go ahead and open it up for any questions that we may have at this time. So go ahead and please submit your questions and I will answer them. Let's check here. Okay, so we do have a question in our Q&A, and it says that I heard deli meat is bad. Can you explain? Thank you for your question. This is a great question. And yes, my answer is that it is true. Deli meats have been shown to be an unhealthy food item, and that's because they can potentially cause cancer. And that's because a deli meat is a processed meat. And as we kind of talked about today, is we really want to avoid processed food in general, because when food goes through a process to be made, a lot of the times there are a lot of preservatives and additives and salt, fat, and sugar are added to processed foods. And then all of those nutrients and the fiber is usually taken away from those foods. So we really want to try to choose whole foods. So if you are eating meat, I would suggest eating more of a fresh meat instead of a deli meat. But yes, a deli meat, it has been shown to be a carcinogen. So we do want to limit that. Great question. Thank you. Okay, another question says, do you have any other suggestions on how to reduce stress? Great question. Thank you for your question. So yes, I think one of my personal favorites to reduce stress is to have a hobby or some type of activity where you are using your creativity. Because when you use your creativity, it really allows you to kind of reduce or relieve some of that stress. So maybe whatever that could be different for everyone. Scrapbooking, graphic design, right? Woodworking, maybe if you like to make clothes. I mean, there's a lot of ways that you can express creativity. It's just about finding something that you really enjoy and, maybe twice a week or however you can fit that in, but having a good activity just for yourself where you're using creativity is going to be a great way to reduce that stress. That is a great question. Thank you so much. And just like we talked about also in this webinar, is that you do want to spend some time to relax, right? So just taking a few minutes, taking some deep breaths, kind of just practicing mindfulness. A lot of times we can get stuck in our minds. So just bringing yourself back to the present moment. And that's really going to help to reduce stress. Great question. Thank you. Okay, so it looks like that's all the questions we have for tonight. Thank you all so much for your questions. I really appreciate them. And I just love being here with you guys and being able to answer any questions you have. So that's why I'm here. Thank you so much. So before you go, I just wanted to announce that CVMG, Cucamonga Valley Medical Group, that we offer free access on our website to the Healthy Living video series. So a video of today's presentation about healthy aging will be available within a few days, and videos for all our previous Healthy Living program presentations, they are available now. So you can watch those on our website. You can go to Healthy Living Program, our page, and the link is listed on our slide, so you can check us out there and find a video. You can go ahead and check that out and find a video that you and your family are interested in. And just like family, we want you to live your best healthy life. So again, I put the URL on the screen. That way you can check the video series out of the Healthy Living program. Okay, well, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for joining and participating tonight. I hope you found this informative. Next month is all about how you can lower your risk of developing cancer. So I think that's going to be very informative, and I really hope to see all of you there. Well, thank you so much again. You guys have a great evening.